What's going on, guys? JHoyt back with you today. Now, before you say it, Josh, I thought you just said you weren't going to be making Fortnite videos. Well, sort of. But the thing is, I have so many Fortnite clips and Fortnite highlights, which is the video you are currently watching. There's a whole bunch of highlights that I've stored up, whether it was nice, bunch of kills or, just nice snipes or whatever it may be. I wanted to throw them in a little bit of a highlight video. So I'm still going to be making Fortnite videos, but the problem is I have so many videos and so many clips and so many highlights that I don't want them to just go to waste. So I'm going to try to, incorporate as many videos in one video as, or I should say clips in one video as possible, that I use up all of those gameplays. Then from there, I'm going to kind of slow down from what I'm actually putting out as far as Fortnite content. So I did want to clarify that pretty quickly, but obviously, like I said earlier, it's a highlights video, but let's get right into the highlights. First clip you guys saw was a nice little 4-piece off spawn, and what was that, retail, I think it was. The second one, little bit of a weird one where I don't usually do this, but two guys decide to drop on me off spawn. The first one, we shoot out of the sky, we toss this guy off the edge, and the second guy is floating down here, and we kind of give a nice little prediction snipe there and take both of them out. Next clip, we got a boat coming up this river here, or I guess, is it a creek, whatever. This guy lasers me from the side, gets me down to low HP, and I don't really have that much healing. I just have one mini left. We hit him for 35 shield, and now we got to play super defensive because we don't have a lot of health. Everything else we were good in, right? We have good weapons, good amount of mats, but we just don't have health. Unfortunately, he makes a really bad play, and I laser him right back and just absolutely destroy him with that scar. But luckily, he was carrying a med kit and some other things that we needed, which allows us to get back up to a reasonable health. We pop the med kit, we take more of his minis, and we move on to the next fight. So this clip is weird because there's so much happening, but there's not, if that makes sense, right? I get that elimination, but then we see fighting over here, and there's like 3 guys fighting this. Also, this guy dodges my snipe perfectly, right? I aim for his head, and all of a sudden, as soon as he drinks the mini, he crouches once, and it completely makes me miss. So, which is super annoying when it happened, because I literally gave off like a very disappointed sigh, and it was funny though, because obviously, like, I need to get through these guys anyway. But the fact that, like, he crouched once in order to, avoid my snipe was actually kind of funny. But like I said, there's like 3 guys all around this fight. We end up dinking this guy in the head with a couple more guys around there, not knowing who's dead and who's alive over here. But there's tons of loot over there, which we can still get. But we sniped that guy. Nice shot, nothing crazy, but we still think there's one more guy over there. And that's why it kind of seems a little weird, because we still think there's a guy over there, like I said, because we dinked the one guy, he disappeared, we end up sniping that guy again, but we knew there was another guy over here, and obviously there's a bunch of loot, but there was a big fight over here, so we didn't know who was still alive and who wasn't. But we move on to the next clip. We got a couple eliminations in the last one. This time we got a nice snipe. Now, the best thing about sniper rifles is that the bullet doesn't just hit him immediately, right? There's that bullet travel time, so you have to lead your shots and everything else. So this guy pops up out of his 1x1, he hits me, I hit him, guess who wins? Of course, it's me. He brings us down to 40 something HP there, but he doesn't get the elimination as we move on to our next clip. Now, sometimes people are too good for their own good, and there's a lot of times where people outbuild me or, try to build battle me, get above me, edit on me, whatever it may be, and they just seem like a lot better of a player. And this is that situation, right? I don't really have a great kit, but I have a good enough kit to take out most players. So he drops on me, he's editing, he's moving around and trying to take me out. 75 HP, 76 HP isn't a lot, but he knows exactly where I am. Of course, he also sees right through this window here. Jumps above me. He's building. He's getting above me. Tries to trap me. I shoot it out, which was lucky, but he pops up. Tries to edit on me again. Doesn't work. Gets us down to 40-something HP. Hits us again down to 20-something. I put a trap there. Try to block him off. He puts the ramp over, which is smart. But now I don't have mats. I don't have healing, really. And I don't have shield. So what's going to happen? The one time I think I've ever actually used these, what are they called? Small fries to actually, you know, replenish some health. I did. And it actually worked out really good because they take the places of bandages. So that kind of helps a lot. So we hit this guy once. We hit him a second time. He had a scar and a gold tactical shotgun. And he obviously was a pretty good player. And somehow we outlive him there and end up taking him out. As we head over to Holly Hedges here, we're sitting up here with the ninja skin. This guy has approximately 0 awareness, doesn't realize that there was just a fight right here, and goes for the reboot. As we go over, steal all of his stuff, all of his ammo, and especially that gold rocket launcher, which comes in huge upcoming here. Now, we did know there was another guy over here somewhere. Not exactly sure where he was, so we're checking everywhere, breaking out the dumpster that you can hide in, and eventually moving our way to the top of the building as we try to find this guy. Obviously, we got the footsteps on our screen, but we don't know exactly where he is. As we see one guy over here try to get the splash damage off the ramp. We do. Dual 130s on there. Somehow he avoids the secondary shot, but we take him out with the submachine gun after a whiff with the sniper. We're going to take him out just to make sure he can't call out for his friend. And then we kind of know where the last guy is. He's over here in the middle of this courtyard. We failed building a couple of times here. Failed jumping up on our builds a couple of times. We see him. We eliminate him for the end of the video. But if you guys did enjoy, hit that like button down below. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. And as always, guys, we'll see you next time.